Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. I hope you're all doing well and everything is fine. Today, we will be going from Muzdalifah to Mina, Mina to Jammart, Jammart to Makkah. I hope you guys enjoy this vlog. This vlog is so far the best one I've made, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Please watch it till the end and let me know what you think in the comments. In the last clip, I was showing how people are just laying on the ground. That is basically Muzdalifah. Muzdalifah is just a field that you come and rest for the night. And there are no tents here in any camp you go to. And all these buses that you're seeing, they're just taking Hajis back to their Mina camps. Like I said, there is no way they can take them to Jammart. But these people that are walking, they're gonna walk to Jammart. And like I said in the last vlog, that when we came from Mina, our camps were changed completely. Look at this. They had the green grass carpet. They had these suites. They had a designated spot to pray, and it was fully air conditioned, and all the ACs in our tents were working now. So it was very good and very well established now compared to when we left before. Again, I would like to mention that the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia really went out of their way and helped this in this situation, with their Hajj ministry. And of course, you can't be blaming Mutawif for everything. You will find so many videos on YouTube I just saw that are blaming Mutawif for it, and I completely disagree. When I was there, I was also in that same thought of blaming Mutawif, but you got to keep in mind that this was their first year handling the Hajj situation, and on top of that, this was the first Hajj, international Hajj, after COVID-19. So everything has changed completely. And anyways, at this time we prayed Fajr at Mina and we left right away. And this was everyone walking from their different tents, and this is the area where we all get together, and we have to go through these tunnels. These tunnels were built back in 2009, and the reason they were built was because Hajis wouldn't have to walk through the whole Saudi Arabian desert, and you can just imagine how hot and humid it is over there during, of course, July and August. And this day was about 105 degrees outside, and just imagine it was right after Fajr when the sun wasn't out. So we got very saved from these tunnels, and the overall weather was pretty bearable. But without these tunnels, I think it would have been very hard, very difficult for all these Hajis, including myself, go to Jammart, because let me remind you, it's an hour plus walk from the camps we were in. Anyways, you can see all these people walking, and no one's pushing here. There's no sort of aggression whatsoever. All these different groups are going with their leaders and all. You can see these flags that people are raising. These are just for people to keep track of their groups so that they don't get lost. Walkways in these tunnels as well. So of course, walking after 45 minutes, you get tired, you want to relax. I didn't try it because it was overcrowded. I sit at the side, but those are there for your use if you need them. If you don't, you can just keep on walking. And an hour walk later, we were finally at Jammart. And before we even got there were people already done stoning and on their way back. Check this out. Look how many people are here so far. This is 6 o'clock in the morning, and we beat the rush hour, which usually starts at 7 to Zohar time. But we got lucky here. We left early, right after Fajr. We came, and as we're here, let me just tell you a quick history. This is the place when Prophet Ibrahim was taking his son, Prophet Ismail, to sacrifice him. Shaitan came and stopped them here, and these three pillars are basically the areas where Shaitan stopped Prophet Ibrahim. And as you know, there's been so many incidents back in the days, especially in 2005. There was a huge stampede, and a lot of people lost their lives because of that. So then after that incident, they decided to build this whole complex. This whole complex has 4 floors. So there's a ground floor and 4 more floors on top of this. So they did this to divide the whole load of Hajis. Also remember that the first day you're having to stone the big shaitan, which is all the way at the end. Of course, if you're going at a time, and there will always be people there, so you don't need to worry about it. The first day when you go, just follow the people. They'll all be going to the last shaitan, like I'm showing here right now. Just go and use your 7 stones here. That is it for the first day stoning, and you just walk to Makkah, or get to Makkah somehow, or walk back to your Mina camps, whatever you have planned. In my case, I was trying to go back to Makkah, and a lot of people are also doing the same thing, as you can see. And also on this side, you'll see some people getting their head shaved already. This thing I'm showing right now, this is basically where the train runs through Mina, Arafat, Muzdalifah, and Jammart. So we just completed Jammart, and now we're trying to find a ride to Masjid al-Haram. Otherwise, it's a 30-minute walk if we can't find any ride. But we did an hour walk before to Jammart, and another half an hour. It's not that bad, but let's try to find a car. It was actually a 2.5-hour walk, and I don't know, whoever told me must have read wrong. It was actually a 30-minute drive, and getting to Makkah was a nightmare because everyone was trying to go back and do their tawaf and, you know, basically complete their Hajj. For those of you who are trying to figure out where am I, this is the new extension of Masjid al-Haram, and as you can see, this place looks beautiful. The AC was blasting, and which was a fun part because the doors were open and you could feel the air come out into the courtyard. But this was the opposite direction of where our hotel was. As you can see, that's the clock tower, and we are in the clock tower. That's where Swiss Till Makkah is. But I really wanted to see this new extension, and, you know, alhamdulillah, I got to see it on our way back to the hotels. So we finally got a ride back, and it wasn't even a taxi. He dropped us at the opposite side of the clock tower, and now we're walking towards our hotel, which is in the clock tower. So not only did we have to walk 45 minutes there, almost an hour, we had to walk 15 minutes to our hotel now too. We're almost there. Let's hope we get this message from Mutawif that our Qurbani is done. There's the clock tower, and we gotta go all the way over there. It's almost 8. I wonder if they prayed Eid already. It looks like they did. Everyone's exiting. Usually pray pretty early. So I put my bags back into the room and ate breakfast and came back to the haram to do my tawaf ifada. Tawaf ifada is basically doing tawaf, and you have to do Safa Marwa. So tawaf ifada is basically your last step of opening your ihram for Hajj. So if you have your Qurbani done before this, then you just do Tawaf Ifada and you're all done. I did my Tawaf on these scooters because, you know, it's been a while since I've been seeing these things run. and I wanted to try it myself, so I was like, why not do it today? These scooters opened back in 2015, and they make life much easier for anyone. It's not only for elders, it could be any age, and there's no restriction or anything as such. Yes. So right now I'm still waiting for my Qurbani to happen. I haven't gotten a text, but it should be in a couple of hours. But I came to the clock tower, and whenever you come to the clock tower, you gotta come to the food court. So just picked up a pizza, and just gonna see if I can get something to drink real quick. And other than that, let's go see what they have. So I got a hold of this number, which was for Udhiya services, and I asked them if the Qurbanis were done for the Hajis, and they were like, everyone is done, you can go ahead and open your ihram. So I went right away and got my head shaved. And when I was getting my head shaved, I also got a text from Mutawif that my Qurbani was done, and that's what the text looked like. So this was later that night, and as you can see, there were a lot of people waiting for the buses to go back to Mina, and unfortunately I couldn't go back because there were not enough buses for me to fit in. And so I just waited until the next day. And also, one thing to note, that you cannot really take taxis to Mina because there's a lot of restricted areas for these taxi drivers to go to. So if you do manage to get a taxi driver to take you to Mina, you'll most likely have to walk. But it all worked out because we had to go anyways the next day to Stone in Jammart. I was lucky that I found a golf cart that took me up there. So you guys will see that in the next vlog. Thank you so much for watching. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, and share this with anyone and everyone. Thank you so much. Take care.